I've worked with Dynamics GP for over 20 years. I'm actually a Microsoft MVP for the product. At one of my favorite events, I met the team at Rockton and saw their products. So what Auditor does is, a lot of times people want to know, is there a way in GP to easily say, what was this field, who changed what? I'm going to show you a quick demo of what is built into GP. There is something that does track, but it does not give you any details whatsoever. With Auditor and many of the tools from Rockton, it does not matter what industry that you're in. It's not a industry specific, like only if you manufacture. It works for everybody, and it will save you a lot of headaches and could actually save you legally and from fraud. And I want to talk a little bit about what is included with Dynamics GP as far as auditing changes. There is an activity tracking that you can turn off and on, but it's an all or nothing. I cannot say only I want to look at tracking and changes for vendors or only on this one window. Basically, with this, you would turn this on. You have to remember to turn it on by user, or it doesn't work, and you'd have to go in and turn it on for different changes. But it does not give any details. It does not require any it doesn't do really any alerts. So there's very, very limited. So I'm going to show you what it looks like in the inquiry. So if I go into inquiry for activity tracking, this is what it stores in SQL. It's literally a sentence. It does not tell me what changed in the vendor master. It just tells me the date, the company, the time, and the user. So I don't know if it was a simple spelling error change or if you completely changed the vendor so that you were getting money from us and doing some kind of a fraud. The other thing that's really difficult with this is when I had a client that did have to deal with fraud in payables, this information is stored as a sentence. There is literally not a field in SQL that separates the ID for whatever record it is and the description of what happened. It's a sentence. So that means that as I was trying to do this, every single thing was very difficult. I had to parse it out manually in Excel, even using words as delimiters. It was terrible and very painful, but I did it, helped a client to track some fraud that had happened. So I'm going to show you now the difference of what would happen with Auditor. So the nice thing about Auditor is it's very simple to set something up, and we're going to do an audit group, and we'll say AR, because I already did one for AP, so we're just going to go AR real quick. Oops, not AR, AP. We'll do AR. Okay, so I'm going to go in here, do a little plus, form audit, and I'm going to look for customer maintenance, and we're just going to grab that. And then I'm going to go on to customer maintenance, and I need to set the customer. I figured this out when I was setting them up for clients, is that you need to make the customer number the key field. And then literally I'm going to say field wizard. I'm going to move this up, and I'm going to say open window. And I want to audit if anyone is changing the customer name, and I want to audit with a note. And then I'm also going to say, we're going to audit address 1 and just audit that. And now I'm going to click finish and click OK. And that easy, I'm all done. Now, if I go in for payables, I have one set up already. I'm going to show you that. So if I pull up a vendor, and I'm just going to pick any vendor. And since I have Smartfill installed, I'm going to use travel to find my vendor. We're going to pick Northern Travel. And I want to change the remit to Amber Home. And we're going to go add this address, and I'm going to say 123 Fraud Boulevard, right? That's where I want you to send this stuff. So we're going to save that. And now it pops up, and I have to put a reason and a note. So if I try to just say okay, it won't let me, and it's required. So I'm going to say close. So now I've got my two things changed, and we're going to put a note, and I will say I am a criminal, and I like to do crime. That's why I'm changing everything. So we're going to click OK, and I'm going to, oh, I forgot to apply the note. So it reminds me, I'm going to just do this, apply note. And I can apply it to all the changes marked below or display changes, and we'll just mark all. and I'll apply it to all. Now what's nice about this is we're going to go into Smart List and pull this over, and we're going to go into Auditor. Now we can limit security of who can see the audits, but if you look in here, these are separate fields. Literally shows me the old value and the new value. So I would be able to see that, hey, wait a minute, you changed it. Why did you change it? And I'm very honest criminal. I let you know in the audits. So you could send me to jail much quicker than my client had to deal with. So it's very good for tracking things like changes to EFT. I had a client that was having a lot of problems with price changes and cost changes. This was a great way to catch that. You can make the audit require a note, or it can be running without the users even knowing, so that they don't know that you're auditing the field, which is actually another really good way to track random changes. Everyone should worry about fraud, and everyone should worry about errors, and this will help with both. Definitely worth it. On the Rockton site, you can even do a trial of the product. So if you're not sure, give it a try.